Hi, welcome back. I'm John Henry. This is my little garden. Now last time, the very last video we did last season was showing you when we put in the garlic. And this is what it is in the early spring. So it's coming up, it's going to do great. Now there's a couple of rows down here that have been very slow to come in, but it's coming. There's a little tip right there. And so I'm looking forward to a lot of fresh garlic. Well, not fresh, we dry it out a little bit first. Now, this bed over here, which was some beans, is going to now be squash and cucumbers, and that's going to grow up on that trellis right there. Now let's go back over here, and since it's spring, all of this mulch has got to come off these beds, which is going to make great compost over the next 6 or 8 months. And over there is, you see where the straw is, and that little trellis there, that's peas. And you plant, according to old Farmers Almanac, you plant peas when the forsythia blooms. And as you may have seen in the shot with the garlic, forsythia is blooming. So I put in a whole section of peas here, put up a little trellis for them to climb on. And over here, we have, this section here is going to be the first round of corn. This is going to help to support it so I don't lose it in the wind like I did some of it last year. But this is going to be corn in that section. But over here, we're already putting in carrots. Carrots and peas, peas and carrots. Those are the first ones of the year that we start in the early spring. Now, this has already got some carrots in here, and so you put this straw over top of it so that it keeps it moist. Now, we've gotten about an inch of rain in the last 48 hours, so we've got plenty of moisture in there. But you don't want it to be too wet, but you want it moist. Now, carrots take about 2 to 3 weeks before you even see them, so you got to be patient with carrots. And the peas haven't come up yet either. Now what I do with carrots, I take a stick like this and I make a nice little groove. And then I drop the carrot seeds down along in here. But you put them down in here, right down along in this little row, and then you just cover them up, pat them down, and put more of this on there. Now, so the carrot seeds are so small. Over here, we're going to put in some greens. So the mustard greens and lettuce, those things are early spring as well. They like to have the cool weather. They do well in cool weather. And we've got some right now. It's only about 45 degrees out here right now today. And here's a premium greens mix that we're gonna, the tiny little seeds, like almost, yeah, about the same size and stuff as carrot seeds. But what we do is we just take them and we'll push this aside, just create kind of a little bed there, and then just scatter them around in there. And yeah, it's been a long winter, and I'm glad to be back in the garden in the spring. So we put these, just scatter them around, and then just cover them up with about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch of soil, pat them down, and then we'll put straw on this like we did on the other things. But that's getting things going in the spring. Got to clear all the mulch off, which has kept the beds in good shape, and mix some stuff in. Sometimes it's good to stir the mulch in because it helps to enrich the soil. And when you plant the peas, you want to use an inoculant like this. And the inoculant is black, like that. And you coat the peas, or you can put it in the holes. Sometimes I put it in the holes, just a pinch in every hole. And it helps to fix the nitrogen in the soil. And the peas or beans, either one, will produce a lot better. And you'll get better yields and stronger plants, and because it fixes nitrogen and it enriches the soil for the next thing that goes in there. That's why from the bean bed is now going to be squash, because that's going to have enriched the soil for the squash. So next time we'll talk about transplanting tomatoes again, because my tomato little babies are about that tall already. So we'll be transplanting them into yogurt containers, because hey, there is something there that you can recycle, and then they don't cost you any money beyond what you paid for the yogurt. So next time we'll be doing the transplants. See you then.